So recently, I've been getting into golf. No, seriously, I've been into it. You know,
Look.
I went to golf. I was trying to play by myself. I booked like a 3:00 tee time. Usually nobody gets there, and they paired me up with 3 other dudes. And it looks like I've never played golf before. The thing that really pissed me off though was we're like going up to the green, and I'm like approaching my shot, and the dude taps me, and he's like, "Hey, like let me give you a tip." And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like,
Shut the
right.
You got me bent out of shape.
Welcome to Bent Outta Shape. We're your hosts. I'm Eric Kendricks.
And I'm Anthony Barr.
Thanks for tuning in.
Today, man, we have a very special guest with us. He's a fellow UCLA Bruin.
Go Bruins.
He's entering his 5th season in the NFL.
Full
one of the
five.
top safeties in the league for one of the top teams in the league, and just got paid like one of the top safeties in the league. This is my boy, Quentin Lake.
Generational wealth, UCLA. Let's get it. All right, so we always start with, our show's called Bent Outta Shape, and, things bend us out of shape as we go on our life. So what's got you bent out of shape?
Bro, today what's got me bent out of shape. So I'm getting married here next month. It's been well documented at this point.
Congrats.
Thank you. But my fiance, she's in that, she wants to look as good as possible. And she wants,
the wedding trim,
it's a big day for her. It's a big day for us. For me, it's really her day. It's our day. But she wants to look like a 10 out. I think she's gonna look beautiful regardless.
Right.
Let me
They always
start
do.
by
Yeah.
saying that.
They always do.
But she's on a strict diet right now.
Okay.
Like protein, vegetables, even and fruits and vegetables are questionable now with this little thing that's going around.
Like meal prep
produce.
level?
No, not meal prep level quite, but just like very conscientious of what she's eating.
Right.
So by default, I'm on a diet. Even though
Good man.
I'm extremely satisfied with how I look and feel right now. Like I don't need to diet. Like I know what I can get away with and whatnot.
You're wedding ready.
I've been waiting. I'm ready to rock. You can put me in the game, coach. What I'm getting at is I had a friend that was in town last week. No, not last week. Just the other day. I'm sorry, just the other day. And he hit me. He was like, "Hey, me and my daughter, we're going to Antico Nuovo. Do you want to join us?" And I don't know how familiar you are with that restaurant. Antico Nuovo is like one of my favorite places in LA to eat. Italian, like pastas are great, chicken, steaks, the bread. This got the focaccia bread, and then they got this gelato, bro. It's foodie. It's one of my favorite places to eat. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, let me just ask Chelsea, what day works for her. I'm like, hey, babe, Paul invited us to dinner. What time's a good time? She's like, we are not going to Antico Nuovo. I'm on a diet. I'm not eating pasta and bread.
You insane?
And it pained me so much to call him and be like, sorry, bro.
Cancel the resi.
We're on a diet, so enjoy. So that's what got me bent out of shape. What has you been out of shape, EK?
This may seem like a little thing. It always is. But it's a big thing. For some reason, I get irked when I see a couple driving around town, and I see the guy in the passenger seat on his iPhone scrolling Instagram.
Passenger princess.
You know what I mean? Maybe doing his nails. And you got the girl that's driving the car. Like, why don't you take that responsibility off her hands?
You think he's pumping gas?
No.
Not that
Pumping
much.
gas? Are you kidding me?
What's wrong with the passenger princess,
Listen,
though?
I don't have nothing against women's rights or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's just whenever as a man, whenever I have a responsibility that I can just take out of my woman's hand, whether that's carrying something heavy, whether that's, pumping gas, driving the vehicle with my, my family, I'm going to take that responsibility off her hands. You know what I mean? So like, that's got me kind of bent out of shape. You know what I mean? I think that you should take the reins and just go ahead and do that for her.
Respect. And that leads us to you, Q.
Yeah.
What has you bent out of shape, my brother?
So recently, I've been getting into golf. I've been into it.
Look.
Got my Sunday Reds. I actually got my Tiger Woods golf shorts on right now. So I went to the golf range. I actually have 2 stories. I'll make them really quick.
Sure.
I had 2 stories. So I went to golf. I was trying to play by myself. I booked like a 3:00 tee time. Usually nobody gets there. And they paired me up with 3 other dudes. They were like, 30s. One dude was in his 50s. It was a dad and his son, and then there was another guy. And before that, my golf game has been immaculate. Striping the irons, hitting the drive, hitting them straight. They say go hit them straight. I was hitting them straight. I get out there, and it looks like I've never played golf before. The thing that really pissed me off though was we're like going up to the green, and I'm like approaching my shot, and the dude taps me and he's like, "Hey, like, let me give you a tip."
Oh.
And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like,
Shut the fuck
right,
up.
Right. I'm just like, yo, like, I wasn't even trying to play with you guys, mind you. But like, he comes up and gives me a tip. I hit my ball, and it doesn't, like, it shanks off, like, goes, wherever. Then I'm going up to putt, and he gives me another tip. I'm like, all right, bro. So we get to the 9th hole, like the midway point. Usually I do 18. And I'm just like, yo, like, hey, guys, appreciate playing with you guys. Like, and I head home.
I never want to see you again.
The second time, this was yesterday, I was playing by myself. It was 7 o'clock at night. They had this wine and dine night at my country club. I'm going up.
Country
and
club.
Where the clubhouse is like right at the end of the hole. And sometimes you have to, like, know your club distances, like how far you hit it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, all the time you have to know your club distances.
So this is the issue.
It's a good thing to know.
So I'm thinking, like, hey, I can hit this club this far. I hit the club, great shot. I'm like, oh, this is going to be right on the green. It goes over. You just hear,
No.
and it hits the clubhouse, and then, like, everybody that was outside is, like, looking at me.
No.
Who did it?
Right. And I just, I tuck my head. I get in my golf cart. Like, I'm, like, swerving. Like,
Did
nobody,
you leave again?
Yeah, I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Like, you're not, like, so hopefully the bill isn't, so hopefully the bill isn't on there. But, like, ever since those two moments, like, my like, that day when I was playing with those other dudes, I felt like that was the most embarrassed I'd ever been almost in my
Especially as a
life.
pro athlete.
Right.
Oh,
like,
my gosh.
Because I know I could do better.
And I hate when people give me, like, I hate when I'm having a couple bad golf shots and someone tries to give me advice and I look back and I'm like,
it's the worst.
I'm like, bro, I do not want advice from you.
You
hear me? Like, if it was someone who's better than me, I'll open with all ears. You know what I mean? But if it's someone who's, like, on my level or below my level,
Bro, it was so bad.
I don't want to hear nothing.
So
just keep your mouth shut and let me play bad.
So third-party golfers got Cube.
Oh yeah,
Bent Outta Shape.
Bent Outta Shape.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on now. So we're all Bruins here.
We are.
That's crazy, huh?
We went to
I
West for
know.
this trip, man. It's awesome to be.
We didn't really cross over, but
No, we missed you by what, a
Well,
couple
all from
years?
SoCal too, right?
yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm actually from Fresno, so I rep the SoCal. I've been here for a while.
that's
So that's
Central
southern
Valley.
enough.
Yeah, Central
No,
Valley.
give it.
that's central. That's.
You were born in
I was
Pennsylvania?
born in Pittsburgh.
Correct.
Yinzer.
And
Yeah.
another Yinzer. Wow, that's 2 for 2. And when did you end up back out here? When
So
you were,
I'll give you
were
my
young? Yeah.
when I was born in Pittsburgh, moved to Jacksonville, Florida when I was 6 months. And then when I moved from Jacksonville to here when I was in the 3rd grade and I was about probably 9 or 10.
Okay. And so is that because your father was playing?
Father was playing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
okay.
nice.
That's
He
big
went
time.
from ended his career in actually Baltimore, but we had a house in Jacksonville.
So my father went to UCLA.
Yeah.
Your father went to UCLA.
Yeah.
Is that why you chose UCLA?
He was a big proponent, like, and I'm sure it's the same with you. Like, your father lays the groundwork and the blueprint of what it is to be a football player, what it is to be a man, all that stuff. And I just heard all the stories of him
Man,
going
I
to
heard so
UCLA.
many stories, bro. Like UCLA this, UCLA that.
Yeah. So for me, it was always ingrained. But the reason I fell in love with the campus.
Yeah, same.
Like, it
So
was
beautiful.
between USC and UCLA. I had both phone numbers right here. I didn't really necessarily like the USC coaching staff, so that kind of played a part in it. But,
huge part.
bro, I remember it was actually the either 16 or 17 pro day. And it was like Tack, Fabo, all them guys were working
dogs.
out. And I was walking around campus with my dad. I'm like, bro, even if I wasn't an athlete, I could just enjoy the campus.
100%.
So
Great
that was
academic
really, I fell in love
institution.
with the campus. And that was it.
I feel like USC and UCLA campus. Have you ever seen that meme where those two guys are on the train and one's looking at the darkness, all sad, and the other one's like looking at the sun, the utopia, Narnia, like super happy. Like that's the contrast in the
It
campuses, just the locations and all that. So
You played under like Jim Mora and Chip Kelly though, right?
Jim Mora and Chip Kelly. Did Jim Mora for 1 year, which was my freshman year.
What was like the difference? Like, what'd you learn from either one, and like, what's the difference between the staffs?
I mean, Jim, like Coach Mora, he didn't. It's not that he didn't care, but he was so lenient,
Yeah,
like he's a
sure.
player. He was like my true experience of a player's coach, and I loved it. Like, as long as you handle what you need to, he's gonna ride for you. He's gonna rock with you. He's gonna work with you, even if guys got in trouble. Like,
You
it was
never
cool.
saw that Jim Mora tick where he was like pissed
right,
off.
started to get a little irritable.
Oh no, I saw it. That was bro. Now he had it in him, but like at the same part, he was cool. Chip Kelly, on the other hand, was like, bro, there's so many stories I could tell, but like we knew like the amount of money he was getting at that time was crazy because he would get, I think, a certain amount of money for every kid that got above a 3.0 GPA. So he brought in all these walk-ons.
Wow.
And I'm just like, yo, like, where's this LA talent? Because when he was at Oregon, it was
You
like
had no
D'Anthony
dudes on the
Thomas.
field,
Right.
right?
Yeah. So I'm like,
That's
dang,
what's
like,
I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't even know that
So
either.
there was-
I didn't know you could do that.
I found that
That's
out.
terrible.
And I found that out. I'm like, that's really interesting.
So was he micromanaging you guys as far as the class schedule, where it was like you guys
Bro.
felt like you guys were too much? Like, I mean, obviously it's everybody knows this. It's football first. What is it? Football. What is it?
School first.
School first. Football second. You know, that's what they say.
Did you guys have
School
class
first,
checkers?
Football
Oh
second.
yeah, we
huh?
had,
You had class checkers?
checkers.
Yeah,
absolutely.
absolutely.
So we had that, but it was like
extreme.
extreme.
Yeah.
Extreme.
You should have got like a band of you guys and just be like, you know what, we're gonna flunk this quarter, and we're all gonna get D's together, or maybe like C minus. We're still gonna pass and be eligible, but
Don't
we're
worry
gonna
about our
take
future.
his money out of his pockets.
Our future doesn't
That's
matter.
bullshit.
It's about him.
100%. Well, do you have any like I don't know favorite UCLA traditions? You know, you got the A clap. Yeah. You got you know, maybe the. What Eric? What's yours actually?
My personal favorite UCLA tradition is definitely the undie run.
Ooh.
It's a time
What
when
is the undie run?
you're taking UCLA's hard school. Everybody knows that. You
Yep.
take finals. You have your finals week. I think Wednesday of finals week, everybody, the whole school at 11 o'clock meets up by the
Not the
first
stairs,
hill.
but
yeah,
yeah,
like
right-
by the
right
hill.
around there.
And everyone's in the underwear,
Yep.
and you take a lap around campus. You stop at all the fountains.
Yeah.
It's like a big camaraderie thing, you know, a stress reliever.
Straight to the
I liked it
parties.
because, you know, I was so studious, and I just needed the break from school. And as I'm trying to focus on my finals, man, I just want to have some, you know, some
Yeah.
camaraderie with my peers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It had nothing to do with everyone being in their underwear at all.
Would you second that?
Yeah, I was second that. Undie run was so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, undie run's crazy.
But like at the end, so like you go and you go in between, what was it, Powell and Royce.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everybody kind of, you get to the top. There's like a little courtyard.
yeah,
It's kind of like a mini party. And
People
then
have been,
obviously
like-
like people had things set up after that too.
Uh-huh.
for sure.
But like, yeah, it was just good
A good
sightseeing.
bonding. Good sightseeing.
You know, and just a good time. Get a little bit of exercise if you wanted to take it serious or not.
Yeah.
Exercise
for
and
sure.
study break.
Yeah.
That's
That's what
great.
usually it's all about mental and physical health.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what we
not-
prioritize.
It has nothing to
So-
do with anything else.
No.
Yeah.
So UCLA has now transitioned their football program into the hiring of Bob Chesney and his football staff from James Madison University. I think one of the biggest things he's focused on, other than obviously getting the team prepared for this upcoming season, is alumni relations and connecting with former players and bringing them back on campus, making people feel welcomed, inclusive environment.
Have you met him?
I have. Great dude. He really reminds me of kind of Coach McVay a little
Really?
bit. He has that
Okay.
Coach McVay. He's young.
That charisma.
talented.
does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. And
Or it's kind of an obsession about football, you know what I mean?
Yes,
like, for
yes.
sure.
Good leader too, from what I heard. So I think it's gonna be good for the program.
I mean, it's crazy that we all, you know, went to UCLA. We all got drafted.
Yeah.
You got drafted 6th round.
Yeah.
From 6th round pick to captain
Right.
of
It's a
the
major bag alert.
Of the, it's a major bag alert.
Right.
Breaking news.
You're a signal caller too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I mean, I'm unemployed currently, and I happen to have the green dot quite a bit.
You
so
know a little something about the green dot.
if you need someone to take it off your hands,
You could definitely take it off my hands. But I've seen the tape. Like, you got it, even to this day.
you know what?
So
Let's just we'll reconvene
We'll
in a
get
couple
there.
weeks. You know what I mean? And we'll see what's really going on.
What do you think? What do you attribute like some of your early successes to in the NFL? I know
Yeah.
it's been pretty immediate, like the impact you had on this team.
Yeah.
And is there any like coach or any player that's kind of helped you other than like your self motivation? Like
Yeah.
what can you point at, if anything, that has gotten you to progress so quickly?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go back and say my dad. Like he, you know,
Cheat code. Facts.
it's a cheat code. You know,
Yeah.
I wanted to use him as a resource to be able to be in the position that I am today, and I was just picking his brain. And the biggest thing he taught me is, Q, there's football 101 no matter what. You know, and everything is situational. It's situational ball in the NFL.
Yeah.
What's the formation? What's the personnel? Who's their moneymaker?
Down and
Who do they
distance.
like to get to the ball to on third down?
Yeah.
You know,
It really is that simple
it's that
when you
simple,
break it down.
you know?
Like it's
Processing at that speed though is like what kind of separates people.
right,
Yeah.
right.
mentorship is everything too, and especially when you're trying to get paid and you just signed a 3-year, $42 million.
God damn.
So
Hallelujah.
the money's a cool part about it, but you know, and you guys probably had the same aspirations and goals. Is really just to be the best and improve each and every year.
And to be honest, when I signed my new deal, it wasn't really like I mean, you know, it's obviously a blessing, and you obviously like are working towards that early on from a tyke, but it was kind of just like the Kobe Bryant, you know what I mean? Like work not done, you know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
It
Job
kind of
not
felt
done,
like
job's
it
not
kind of
done.
felt like
Yeah, right,
okay,
right,
like
right.
that happened. That's what was supposed to happen. I've been working for that, obviously,
Right.
but like what's next?
Right.
I still need to push myself. I still have goals that I want to achieve. Is that how you felt, kind of?
That's exactly how I feel. I mean, I look at, how close we were last year to then say, like, hey, the deal is cool. Like, it's a blessing to be financially stable and have all that. But what do you want to accomplish, as for yourself in the NFL?
Yeah.
Captain's great, but do you want to be top 5 at your position?
Yeah.
Do you want to make a Pro Bowl, make an All-Pro? You know, do you want to help your team hoist a Lombardi Trophy? And with what's going on right now, and I don't know what talking about, but there's a lot of stuff lined up.
And you got all your financial situated now. And now it's like I could just go play freely.
That's
I got to worry
man.
about the money now. I got to worry about the numbers.
That's
like I can just go be one of the guys, get on the field, do what I know how to do, and make everyone around me better. Because that's, I think, the true sign of a good player, a great player, is when he lifts and elevates the team around him. And that speaks kind of a stat that I read recently, right? It was, let me read the stat so I don't get it wrong. Weeks 1 through 10, when you were on the field, 17 points allowed. Yeah. That was second in the NFL. Then you went down, I think, a dislocated elbow. Was that the injury?
Yeah.
Pretty gruesome injury. Golly. And then weeks 12 to 18 without you on the field, 25 points allowed and 23rd in the NFL. That's a substantial difference. Is it simply your presence on the field makes everyone around you better? Like your communication, your play?
Yeah. I don't think he needs to say anything. I think that the number, I mean, like, there's certain statistics in my mind where it's like.
Speaks for itself.
Yeah, where it's like, okay, a player can have a lot of interceptions, a player can have this, that. When it's like, when you talk about team defense, you're talking about one person missing from that defense, and then the defense drastically changing that. I mean, like, it's your glue, your communication. You're not only making plays, but the plays that are not made that are just not happening. You know what I mean? Because you're on the field.
Yeah. I got very blessed, though. Because usually, like, if you're in your contract year and you get injured, it can go the other way.
100%.
And I was like, oh, my gosh. Like,
devastating.
It was devastating. And I'm always asking, like, when you get hurt or something happens, you always ask why. Why this? Why me? Why now?
Try to make sense.
And then, just, with my faith and all that stuff, I'm just like, you just see the signs. Like, yes, you don't want your team to do bad at all. You never do. But then, me not being out there showed the value that I had. And I think that helped me.
They need me. Clearly.
Right.
Because without me, we are bottom third in the NFL. And that's not going to get it done.
It always feels good to be wanted by your team, too.
100%.
And, like, feel that value, even when you're absent. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But
I think we had similar situations where Eric and I, back in 2017, I believe it was, lost to the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. And we never got back there as a team. And I'm not saying that's not going to be your situation, but it is so difficult to get to the NFC Championship, let alone get to a Super Bowl. So what is it that you guys in LA as Rams need to do to not only return to the NFC Championship game, but to get over the hump and get to the Super Bowl?
I think we just finished out our game stronger. Like, we had a couple stints where we were just kind of making games a little bit too close. You look at the wild card game against the Bears. Caleb Williams doing his 360 almost backflip back there, and then you get to the Panthers, where another close game where Matthew Stafford did Matthew Stafford things
back against the wall in that one.
And then you look at the NFC Championship, like, it was a shootout. Like, everybody said that was going to be the Super Bowl, which it was. Whoever came out of that game was going to win the Super Bowl, and I truly believe that too. But we just didn't finish. We tried to give ourselves a chance, but it was too late. So just being able to control the whole game the whole time, and we're going to have the players to be able to do it.
Can you touch on Seattle's offense a little bit? Like, what was giving you all fits? Like, what was the challenging part going up against their offense?
Yeah, so they were doing a lot of stuff like receiver in the backfield. And you don't see that a lot, but when you have the personnel to do it, it's troublesome because no matter what, unless you get your edge rushers or your outside linebackers to hit them, bro, they have a free release.
It's a matchup.
It's a matchup issue.
Yeah.
Like,
they have a lot more space than they're used to having.
Everything, and that's all they need.
Who's taking him? Is it a linebacker? Is it a nickel?
And they were
is it a
solely
safety?
doing it out of shotgun with him offset, or is it doing a dot back and like having like Rashid take handoffs?
It was only out of shotgun.
Okay,
but they would do. They would go 2 receivers back there, Cooper and JSN. They would go, running back there where they had Kenneth Walker and JSN, all that stuff. So it's a tough matchup.
We got beat by them in the playoffs too. And they're a well-coached bunch.
You had a similar
you got to be dialed in, especially on little details when like receiver in the backfield before the game even starts, in order for you to have a chance at.
They had a sharp, crisp operation too.
Yeah.
Everybody bought into exactly what they were being asked to do.
And it was a time of season where it felt like they were clicking at a high level at the right time. Clearly, throughout the regular season, they played really well. But as the playoffs progressed, it was like they started being really, truly believing like we can do this. And then that defense was going absolutely nuts.
Their defense was like
Yeah.
as
They
stout
were
as a
going
rock.
nuts,
You know
and the
what I mean?
offense was like, all we got to do is score like 17 points, and we're going to win the game.
Yeah.
Like that,
But
that's
as I
kind of
watched,
the mindset it looked like they
as
were
I watched the
taking
film
on.
from our playoff loss, I realized how many little adjustments they were making during the game.
Yeah.
Really, just
From
sticking
the
with their stuff.
From the
100%.
tight end block, from the tackle block, who
Yeah.
they were scooping.
I credit that to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, and you're right. I mean,
And you played with him.
It
Right.
helps having
That's-
vets like that on your team that can,
Right.
hey, no, I got this guy. This guy's blitzing. Let's do this.
Because I remember when we played the Rams, you all would get in that tight bunch formation,
Yep.
and he'd either be at the point or he'd be at number 3,
Or he'd flash
and he's
back.
blocking down on the
Right.
end, or he's kicking out. Like he was so versatile and such a physical blocker for
Yeah.
being. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's a willing blocker,
Yeah.
and that's rare at the wide receiver
Super
position.
rare.
I saw a viral video of Sean McVay recently where he's breaking down film in front of a group,
The Giants clip.
the
Yeah,
Giants clip,
yeah,
and
I
he
remember
it's like Cooper going to block somebody, okay, this is how he made an adjustment. Someone's blitzing, he's like. Describe Sean McVay and what is he like as a coach? Like what are your favorite things about him?
One of the greatest leaders of men I've ever been around.
Really?
Wow. Ever.
That's a strong statement.
He just knows. He gets it. He gets you as a player, but he also has the mental capacity to say, "Hey, I need this out of you," and he's going to get it out of you.
Yeah.
You know, you always believe in him because he's well polished. Everything he does, from how we practice to how we train to the meeting schedule to anything, it's all catered towards how can we maximize your performance while not overdoing it.
There's a purpose behind everything he does.
Everything.
and he has a track record that people can buy and
Yes.
believe it.
It always makes it easy to buy in when you see the leader of the realm.
For
you know what I
sure.
mean? Doing things exactly how it should be done, taking accountability for his actions as
Yeah.
well, and just carrying on.
So we know you guys have a very high-powered offense. Matt Stafford, obviously Puka, Devontae, Kyron. Let's talk about the defense a little bit, though. Some
Looking
things
good.
the
There's a new
NFL
addition.
landscape shook up a little bit
There's a
with
new
that
addition.
breaking news a month and a half ago or so about Myles Garrett coming
Yeah,
to LA
yeah.
for Jared Verse and
Yeah.
a couple picks, I believe. What was your initial reaction? Were you in Verse? Were you guys close?
Yeah.
Is that a big loss in terms of like a locker
Yeah.
room presence? Obviously, on the field, it seems like Myles Garrett can make up for the absence of Jared Verse,
Yeah.
but talk about it from like a personal standpoint and how you felt and maybe some of the players felt losing a guy that
Right.
you guys went to war with.
Initially, it felt like you got out of like a long-term relationship.
Yeah, bro.
I was just like, it's like,
It's a weird league, bro.
yeah. So I'll tell you. So coming to the building that day, when everything went down, Jared comes into the building. He says, "Hey Q, how you doing? What's up, man? Good to see you." Like, because me and him are locker mates.
Oh, you guys are next to each
Wow.
other.
Right next to each other.
so
So
that's your
my
man's-
locker's
that's
here.
your man's in the locker
His
room.
locker's
His
right
locker
here.
mate. Hey, locker mate is a special relationship.
It
It's a different-
is.
bond, bro.
It is.
It's a different bond, man.
It feels like, honestly, it's like really your brother because
Facts.
my cleats will be in his space. His cleats will be like everything.
Yeah, I mean,
You got to clean up
the
after
whole
yourself,
nine.
right?
You
You're
learn a lot about somebody
Right.
You know
and
way
how
too much
their
about
lifestyle by
you
the
know way-
locker.
way
Right.
too much of their business. You know what I mean? You have a bad day, a good day. They're gonna be right there. Every
Right
Smell a
there.
time.
little
Every
funky.
time.
Get your ass in the shower, bro.
So he comes in, I say, "What's up?" Mind you, nobody knows anything at this point. So we go and we're going through the lift. He's, he's one of the most energetic guys. So,
Okay. Big
yelling and
personality.
screaming in the weight room, pushing all the guys to, to do well and all that stuff. So we go through position meetings. Coach calls, "Hey, emergency team meeting." I'm like, "Dang, like what happened?" We've had emergency team meetings before, but not for that reason.
Also, when was this? May?
Yeah, this was May.
Is that
Emergency
OTAs?
team meeting
Yeah.
in May. Like that's kind of
Yeah,
like
it
what's
was-
that about?
it was
OTAs?
wild,
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, like what is going on? And I'm looking, like I always look, like who's here, who's not. And I see everybody there. I don't see Jared, but I'm like, he usually, if it's 10:59, if the meeting's at 11, he's coming in at 10:59. So I'm like, all right. So Jared walks in. I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody's here. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Coach McVay comes up and he says, gonna cut to the chase. Not gonna beat around the bush. We traded Myles Garrett for Jared Verse, and you can hear a pin drop.
And he's saying, and Jared's there.
Yeah,
He's
Jared's
right
there. But it was, I think that's what Jared wanted. He didn't want everybody to find out
I see.
over social media.
Yeah,
And can I say
appreciate
that I respect the hell out of that
Yeah.
because you can easily go two ways. You can easily just act like nothing happens,
Right.
and then everyone's like, "Oh, it's the business." Everyone's talking about amongst each other in the locker room, like,
Right.
"Oh, yada yada yada," or you could just confront it head on, like, "Hey, look, this is what it is."
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
how
is
many
the
times
business.
you hear
Yeah.
about a guy being like, "Oh, I found out on Twitter." Or like,
Yeah.
Right.
I found out through a third
Right.
party. We're like, just be man enough. If you're man enough to trade me, man enough to tell
Please.
me to my face.
Tell me exactly what you need to tell me, like
Damn.
right here.
So that resonated with everybody on the team.
Everybody. I mean, he
Yeah.
said before, he's like, we absolutely did not want to include Jared Verse in this trade no matter what.
Yeah.
But, when you get a situation where you can add a player like Myles Garrett and like I was saying, it's bittersweet because how can you get mad when you just got the defense player of the year?
Yeah.
You can only feel for the guy going to Cleveland because
Chill.
people go to Cleveland to die. I know it's so sad. Sorry, but
Yeah, so have you talked to Jared since? How's he feeling about that? Like, that's got to be a shock to the system, bro. You going from NFC Championship
the
game.
The thing he has going for him, he's Ohio boy. I know it's like bittersweet.
Yeah, but I hear rumors he doesn't really claim Ohio.
Claim Ohio.
Oh, really?
He claimed LA.
I didn't know that.
I would say this though: if Jared Verse wasn't the player that he is, the trade wouldn't even have happened.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
He's such a good
That's
player
true.
that's why it happened.
It's a compliment to his
You know,
success.
and it's unheard of. Like player for player swaps in the NFL. I'll tell you this right now. That is
rare.
It only seems like the Rams do that. The last time it happened was Jared Goff and Matthew
Straight
Stafford.
up.
Right.
And it was
Right.
Michael Brockers too, which is like
And what was the
Right.
result from that?
Super Bowl. So
Chippy.
So it's like they have a track record of that.
So
Yeah.
we have the new addition of Aaron
This is
Myles Garrett.
Do you know what I thought when I saw Myles Garrett?
What was your thoughts, Aaron?
I thought, man,
Enlighten us.
there's another person on the D line who is incredible and took a year off and probably feeling super fresh.
Who's that, Eric?
Man, it
Me?
could be Aaron Donald. as soon as
I thought you were about to say you.
no, me absolutely.
No years off.
But as soon as they signed Myles Garrett, I literally told the person who I was next to, and I was like,
Oh, so you were like LeBron. You know how like LeBron
I was like,
says
Aaron
like
Donald.
I knew like
I'm
I
like,
knew.
I was
right.
like, I mean, I was just like, Aaron Donald has
right.
to be coming back because like this is like they're
it's the domino
it's
effect
the
right
Infinity
there.
Stones. Like, you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, yeah.
And so we've seen him working out the facility. Have you seen him around recently? How's he looking?
I haven't. People have told me, but same old, same
you heard
old.
murmurs, I guess?
150 in each arm, pressing.
Oh,
it
yeah.
back.
Light work, let's warm up.
Like, come on.
I've seen. I think I saw maybe some like backdoor underground handshake deal where maybe he'll be back here by October.
Who do y'all think will win in a fight? Right now, we cleared all these tables out, and we had an arena,
What are the rules of the
a
fight?
blood match, no
Let's see
rules.
who.
No rules.
No rules.
Between who?
Aaron Donald and Myles Garrett.
Aaron Donald.
Aaron.
It's just leverage,
Easily,
right?
Easily.
I think it's leverage.
I'm not. Well, actually, I shouldn't say it. That's Miles.
That's what I'm
I did not say
saying.
that. I didn't. Not
you
easily.
can't say
Not
easily. Myles Garrett probably
Yeah,
has
not
the reach.
easily.
You don't understand.
I think Aaron's like a little crazy.
I think so too.
Yeah.
And when you have crazy, it
He
makes it
put
leverage.
his helmet on, try to fight someone on the field one time, like after a game.
He also
Yeah. That
Yeah,
was.
he's built like
It
a
sounded like
silverback.
it sounded like a shotgun. When he hit,
swear.
it sounded like a shotgun bullet got blasted off when he hit that dude in the head.
My gosh.
Coach McVay's like, Aaron, you could have killed him. He was like,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah, coach, my bad.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. So we talked about legacy a little bit, legacy
Yeah.
ruins. You talked about the impact your father has had on
Yeah.
your life and your career. You wear 37.
Yeah.
Um,
That's an ugly number.
I mean, you kind of make it look good. Though.
Like if you're a quarterback, like you play quarterback.
it's an
and you
ugly
shoot-
number in my
Right,
opinion.
Right.
I'm
but
going at him.
If you know what the number is about,
Yeah.
that should
Valid,
that should
valid.
make it so much cooler
Valid,
to me.
valid.
So does that number mean anything to you? You can go on a little more about kind of what your father has meant to you just throughout your your upbringing and now. What are the communications like on a week-to-week basis, whether it's almost a game or maybe just a random week?
So I've never won a different number. Whether it
Really?
Any level?
baseball, basketball, football, it is
All
always
sports.
All levels,
All
all
level-
the time.
all levels.
So it's always open.
Always
You always be
open.
like,
Well,
hey,
of
it's
course.
37.
Right,
I'm sitting
right.
there like this. Actually, matter of fact, you don't want 1 or 3
You
or
won
6.
37? No way.
Here you go,
Here you
buddy.
go. Yeah, like just
37.
They throw it at me.
Bro, I had
Yeah.
43 last year. I said,
That's swaggy though for LB. That's swaggy.
let's not,
37 covered in dust. They
I
gotta
made
go.
it. I made it solid, but
Like 37 is like semi skinny. That's why it looks good.
Yeah, I
So
know,
what
like-
is it about 30? Like, what is 37? Like, is there a significant meaning behind it, or is it just
So
kind of a?
my dad wore that.
Okay.
Dad wore it, and I was like, it was always a tribute to him.
man, when
That's what it was.
I can imagine like before the game
That's
because
hard.
we all have rituals where it's like football is very ritualistic
Yeah.
as far as our routine. So I can imagine before the game when you put those pads on. And just the thought,
Yeah.
like of like putting 37 on, and your
Right.
family
Yeah,
is
yeah.
involved. It makes me emotional thinking about it. 'cause
You got
it's
the
like,
name on your
there's
back
so
and
much
all
more
that.
involved with football than
Yeah.
you know what I
It
mean?
is.
Like,
It is.
sure.
it's so many more like people
Oh, yeah.
driving you to practice.
Bro.
When the downs, the ups, it's great.
There's so much sacrifice and energy and effort to be able to just even get to the collegiate level.
Yeah.
Like even in
Mm-hmm.
high school, you got to think about all the parents, whether you're a single mother, single father. Like there's just so much that goes into it. So I thought like, you have done so much for me. So let me use 37 as a tribute. So every time I go out there, whether it's my whole family or just you can be proud of that. And that's kind of what it was. But yeah, it has literally, and I say literally, I tried to get 7 when I came in to the Rams.
Mix it up a
They said,
little
man, that number's retired. They said, they said forget about that.
So I heard that you and your dad did like a heart valve
Yeah.
PSA together. Do you want to go into that? Why is that cause important to you?
Yeah, I would love to. So my dad's dad, my grandfather, he died of a heart attack. And so in the African American community, they're really more susceptible to a lot of heart diseases. And me and my dad both have the sickle cell trait. And so sickle cell is pretty much, if you have the actual disease, that's a whole different story. But we have the trait. So like there's certain things that we have to do. It just means some of your blood cells are shaped like half moons, pretty much, if that makes sense. So like kind of like a C almost. And it was important to us because, you know, we've dealt with it. You know, he's dealt with it. I've dealt with it. I had an attack at UCLA, like crazy story. When we were doing conditioning tests during the summer, like I had an attack and it felt like I was running full speed, but dudes were watching me and it said, Q, it looked like you were running in slow motion. And so ever since that day, I like made it a point to be able to stay in shape. The heart valve disease was important because it's just really to spread awareness. You know, not a lot of people understand like, hey, you might feel good, but you know, it doesn't cost you anything to go take a test. You know, really understand what's going on in your body, what's going on in your heart, because you know, if you don't have your heart, you don't have anything. So.
No, I mean, and me personally, I lost my father to a heart disease, heart attack, cardiac arrest. So it hits me as well, and I've also been contemplating getting heart testing done just early and often, you know what I mean? Because I know that it's susceptible to me and my family as well as to, like you said, to others. So I appreciate that.
My grandfather had heart issues as well, and he passed about 7-8 years ago from some complications. Did you know your grandfather? Did you ever?
I did. I mean, I'm getting, you know, when you get older, you just hear more and more stories about, you know, your parents or your grandparents and all that stuff.
It gives you perspective on how how your parents raised you and how they lived their lives. It's
puts the pieces of the puzzle together.
For sure.
Right. One thing I know that my grandfather didn't fucking play though. Like they were saying he was like that type of dude that he was always going to be on your side, but if you got on his bad side, he was going to whoop your ass.
Really?
So super old school. But, you know, I always say like in terms of like just heart disease and all that stuff, go get checked while you're early. You know, if you feel like you're healthy, you still never know, and you just want to know, have all the information.
Take a look under the hood, man.
That's it.
That's all it is.
That's it.
So let's move on to this little segment we like to do, wins and confessions.
Okay.
Basically, what's a small win that you had this week, or something you want to confess that maybe you aren't too proud of, but it's not.
I can start.
The end of the world. EK, get us going.
I'll start. I have this habit, especially during season, a good habit where I start my day off no Instagram.
I like it.
I mean? So I don't do any Instagram, any social media. I might check my messages to see if anything is urgent, but I don't even check my messages for the most part for the first 30 minutes of my day. So I get up, I get in the shower, I usually hit the road, I handle what I handle, and then I figured out that it just makes my days go by so much smoother, efficiently, in like handling my business, and I can attack the day. I've been kind of falling off a little bit. You know what I mean? I've been waking up, I've been getting good work in. I've been waking up early and things like that. Still have good habits, but I've been scrolling a little bit in the mornings, which I need to go ahead and check myself a little bit.
I got you.
I got mine.
What you got?
So for my wins, it's been 10 minutes of sunlight in the morning.
Okay.
And that's
See?
like.
I see you get a little bronze. I don't know if that was natural or if you
wellness
no, people
over
have been
here.
saying like I've been outside a
Darkness,
lot. But
my friend.
Do you tan your taint as well? Are you?
Huh?
You ever heard about that?
No, I have.
Were you like,
Yes,
you heard about it?
Yeah, I have. It's actually supposed to be really
Get that red light underneath your balls, man.
But no, I don't like
testosterone through the roof.
I go direct eyes in the sun. Which
Okay,
some
that's
people
crazy.
like you go like 5 seconds on, 5 seconds. Yeah.
So you got your legs over your head and you standing.
Well,
I ain't never hanging out with y'all in the morning.
That third eye down there is
What
gonna
the
be
hell,
good.
man? Y'all, man, hell no.
Testosterone through the roof.
I'm cool, man.
No, but like, and then I do grounding.
Okay.
Which
Okay.
just
your
touch some
shoes
grass.
off, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
touch some
okay.
grass. Touch some grass. And
That's
then
dope.
I respect it.
the thing I've been lacking on has been like I've been going to sleep a little too late.
What's late?
Late
Jinx.
to me is like 12.
Okay, me too.
Okay.
12 is
that's
like
not bad.
I'm trying to get into that like.
If I'm in bed by 10,
10:30.
Like
if I'm in bed by 10 and then I go to sleep around 11,
Yeah.
I think
it
that's
takes
a
you an
win.
hour.
That's a win.
I mean, just to kind of like, I say 10 to 11, anywhere between there, I think is a win.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I get 7 hours, 7.5. I think I'm good.
So you like running off 7 hours and you're good.
7 hours, like if I found that if I have 8 hours of sleep, I usually wake up pretty groggy.
It's too much.
Really groggy.
Really?
Yeah. And I know that 8 hours is the standard, but everyone works differently. We know this. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like a blueprint.
That's a good point.
But if I get consistently 7 hours and 15 minutes every single day, and I know that works for me, that's really
That's
good.
good. Yeah, that's good.
That's a bet.
What was you, Maybe.
Me. Well, no tanning. No
Try
staring
it. Just
at,
try it.
No
Just
staring
try,
at the sun.
You'll feel a little bit of warmth.
I'm not trying that, bro.
I don't taint tan.
Yes, you do.
but
You just told me you
hold
do.
on.
I don't believe you.
I don't go out and just spread my cheeks.
Yeah, no. It's not that.
What I do though is I do red light therapy,
Okay.
and I have like a red light in front of me, and I do tape myself.
All
I tape
right,
it to
all
my
right.
stomach, so I make
I
sure
don't even
that
want to talk no
the
more.
light-
Whoa, it's over.
I tape it so that like it's on my stomach and the light hits me. I
Okay.
make sure it hits that spot.
Whatever works for you,
Full
my
body.
brother. I was just gonna say I ate some cheeseburgers this week. It was my diet. My diet is my diet. My girl's diet has been my diet, and she just left out of town, so I went to In-N-Out and I was living my best life. So that's a
I love
confession.
I
That made me
love
kind of
In-N-Out.
hot.
Bro,
you know?
I've had In-N-Out in months, but I love In-N-Out.
Bro, and when people say they don't like In-N-Out, they like Whataburger more. It makes me question their judgment, and like, are they real people?
Yeah, it's like
You know?
Someone
you
someone told me White Castle was better.
what?
That's toilet water.
Do we like frozen or fresh?
Yeah.
Like what do we can't even compare.
Have you
these.
guys had Cookout? Do you know this?
Cookout,
Have you heard of it?
Cookout's
Okay, yeah.
fire.
People from the South say
Have
that's.
you had Culver's?
Culver's is fire. I like
Is
Culver's.
it? Is it actually?
Culver's is fire. Shout out to Minnesota.
It's not In-N-Out though, bro.
It's not In-N-Out. Culver's is fire.
It is Cookout, but Cookout's good. But it's not
Okay.
In-N-Out. But
What's
that's my
your
confession.
what's your order?
In-N-Out?
Yeah.
I'm doing double, grilled and whole onions, chopped chilies,
Wow.
Damn.
extra spread,
Wow.
It's way too much.
Okay, so try mustard fried.
mustard fries, like
No mustard
I agree with that.
fried.
Mustard fried?
Yeah, put mustard and fried on
Yeah.
both sides.
I usually
had
do
that
protein
joint.
style though.
Animal style, add ketchup.
It's all right?
Well toasted bun.
Okay.
And I like my fries well done. So.
I do
I fuck with them
fries
well
well
done,
done.
too.
I do
Yeah.
cheese fries sometimes.
What's the best shake on the menu though?
Oh, strawberry vanilla mix.
Strawberry vanilla.
Swirl that thing
That
up.
thing is gas.
No
Have you?
way.
I mean, I know we're on Burger
cookies
Talk.
and cream, Oreo.
They don't got that In-N-Out.
That's what you thought.
Nah.
It's a secret menu, bro. Everybody knows
Have you heard
that.
of Flying Dutchman?
Of course.
I heard of that.
I feel.
He's
But-
well
my mind is
cultured.
blown.
Low-key-
I feel like
Low
you're fucking
culture.
with me. I don't believe
Low
you.
key, I usually get the protein
Cookies
style
and
from
cream?
In-N-Out, but lately I've been hitting the Fat Burger.
Oh.
And what they do with their protein style is they have the
Canceled.
the
Fat
patties.
Burger canceled.
I
Fat
hear-
Burger's
hold on,
canceled.
hold on,
No,
hear me
Fat
out.
Burger canceled.
Hear me out. When there's a line and you're in a rush.
Yeah.
and
You
you
talking about that
gotta
one
go-
down in Westwood?
No. I'm talking about right in my
They
hood.
got one on Ventura.
There's one right across. I
yeah.
passed by and there's a line going around all the way to China. You know what I mean?
At Fat Burger?
No, at
Oh,
In-N-Out.
okay.
Oh.
So then I'm
okay.
like, oh damn!
Alternative.
I'm trying to get a
Yeah.
protein style burger. They have the 2 patties on the outside, and then the lettuce and stuff is in the inside,
Interesting.
which is the
Yeah.
opposite.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
Your
And
hands don't
low-key-
get hot, don't burn.
Low key, if you get a fresh one, it's pretty good.
All right.
It's not. I would always.
I'm
prefer
not gonna
Fat
do it. I'm gonna
burger.
take your word for it. Just like the taint. I'm just gonna take your word for it.
All right, next segment is called Quick Hitters, where we ask a bunch of quick questions. We answer them quickly. We'll get your opinion on things. We'll really get to know you truly for
Right.
who you are after
Yeah.
these questions.
Okay.
Favorite LA food spot?
How I'm feeling right now, I'm feeling like Mexican food, so I'm going to go Gilbert's. I'm going to go number 4, and that's what it is. Gilbert's, shout out to Gilbert's. They've been taking care of me since I was in college.
Gas.
What's up?
I'm going to go Room 40.
Room 40?
Have you been to Room 40?
Never.
Never.
Damn, Room
Oh,
40's
putting me
nuts?
on.
Damn.
Where that's at?
It's close. It's actually right here.
Okay.
Yeah, Room 40's nuts.
Okay.
Oh,
Damn, bro. I'm over here like thinking about what am I gonna get? Room
No,
40.
but actually though, Matsu.
Room 40's nuts is crazy.
Matsu's
Oh, I fell for that.
Matsu.
Cheesesteak?
Yeah, Matsu cheesesteak.
That shit gas.
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna stick with Antico. I talked about Antico earlier. Antico Nuevo. Can't go wrong with it.
I feel
Sweet
so
bread pasta.
disrespected.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Underrated
Ben Holden gave me that one.
NFL joint practices.
Ooh.
Overrated, for sure. I think that depends, because I'm going to say a quick answer. I had a joint practice when I was with the Cowboys that was actually with the Rams that I felt was very productive, and everyone did things how they're supposed to do. They respected each other. Things went smoothly. We got in, we got out. It was maybe one day, I think. You guys do joint practice for one day?
Yeah.
That's great. One day, it's high intensity. You get what you need. You're out. The couple days in a row, that's when you're going to have fights. That's when you have people getting injured. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about it because I've had both. I've had good ones. I've had bad ones.
So over and over under.
Overrated.
Overrated.
Underrated for me. I just like being able to go against somebody else. And then also, depending on who you're playing during that season, you can kind of get a tell of, like, for example, we play the Cowboys. We usually always do joint practices against the Cowboys. Like, I'll be able to go against CD and George and kind of,
Respect that.
touch them early.
Learn something.
Not
about
like
him.
that, pause. Like, go against them early and, see what's, going on. So.
I'm gonna go overrated. Yeah, never a huge fan of them, especially when we have to travel. We're the team traveling to the other team's facility. I thought that was terrible, especially during camp when you're all beat up and you just want a good bed to sleep in and you want good meals. But now you're in this random city with random food selections and random bed sheets. Overrated.
I think that you've had a good experience when it comes to joint practices, so I think that's why, So I get, because my favorite joint practice was with the Rams.
Yeah.
Best trash talker you've ever played against.
I said Phillip Rivers
I
earlier.
can see that. I could definitely see that. Mine has to be Trey McBride.
Really?
Bro.
Be talking that talk.
What?
Really? That's so good to hear.
Nah, Trey-
That's so good to hear.
Trey McBride, like,
He'll try to disrespect you?
this was game 2 years ago, and he was popping it to the dudes on the sideline, popping it to me. I'm like, I was scared. I was like, bro, is that N-word going to come out? Like, the way he was talking, I was like, yo, like, I thought it was going to come out, but I'm like, yo.
You
Like,
thought he was going to Riley Cooper?
right. Like, I thought
Was it
like,
good? Was it good trash talk too, or was it just kind of like,
It's like, it was a trash talk where it's like, damn, like, okay, like.
kind of hurt you?
Did
a
it
little
get
bit?
you into
It
it?
didn't get me into it, but I'm like, oh, he's like, whenever I see players like pop it,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, he's like into
I
it.
gotta
But
turn
like,
up a little
usually
bit.
nobody talks to me, so I'm like, oh,
Right.
like I'm chilling. But
Okay.
he was like, mind you, we were down like 24.
Oh, okay. So he was really feeling
Was he
himself.
doing that shit to
Yeah, oh
you?
yeah, he was doing one of these, but then he was like,
okay,
he was
bro.
like flexing on the sideline, saying like, talk about like get your players and all that to the coaches. I'm like, yeah, see,
You
now
don't have to see you this year. It's all
Right,
good.
right.
I'm gonna go when we were in Minnesota. Diggs and Thielen, that
Yeah,
combo.
it was fun.
Thielen was cash money,
like
and
that.
Diggs was they were both just.
It was
Thielen,
great.
Thielen will talk your ear off.
Especially when we were winning.
He gonna route you up and he gonna let you know about it.
I mean, obviously,
Oh,
you know when you're winning and you're feeling good.
Right.
Us on defense, seeing them talk when we're winning,
yeah.
it was like,
turn us all
oh,
up.
it was
okay,
like,
okay, that's cool.
And then
yeah.
Thielen being like inconspicuous, everything. He's like a nice Minnesota boy.
Bro,
Nah,
dog.
bro. Straight
Right,
dog. Absolutely.
Hardest player to tackle.
I've said this time and time again. Golden Tate has by far broke the most tackles of mine. So
He's a
I'll
crazy
say-
highlight film,
I'll
too.
say Golden Tate. He's broken the most tackles for me.
I mean, I didn't necessarily. I got 2. Jameer Gibbs.
Okay.
I mean, incredible player. And then what I was seeing from Bijan Robinson
Yeah, Bijan's hard.
His
was
stop-start is
wild.
stupid.
Yeah.
It was wild.
He be putting the brakes on.
I'm gonna go Eddie Lacy.
Oh,
He
bro.
had the Eddie Lacy classic spin move.
Eddie Lacy was so hard to wrap
Bro, he
wrap
was a
up like
wide
this because
body.
of that spin move. It was just
and honestly, he also kind of smelled.
he did.
You know, so like you would try and tackle him, and then you get a whiff, and you'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Bro,
and you're just like,
I-
"Oh,
No,
now he scored."
you're
You know,
lying.
bro,
I
he
swear,
was funky.
I swear, one time, like my face mask was, I smelled some,
In his
some
crotch.
stuff. I smelled. It was really
Smelled that
bad,
funk.
and it was vivid. I remember
Bro.
that shit.
He got stenched him. It was like he
was
didn't
ranked?
like he did it on purpose. Like so, when you touched him,
Oh,
it
yeah.
got all over
Yeah,
you. Just
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh,
We're
disgusting.
talking about third quarter.
No.
QB you hate playing against.
Man, that's hard. Mitch Trubisky at one point,
Chicago missed.
Chicago Mitch Trubisky at one point in our careers
He was picking him up, putting him down.
because they had a great defense.
Yeah.
Mitch Trubisky.
Hold on, let me preface why I'm
That's a
saying
safety's
this.
dream.
Let me preface why I'm saying
I-
this.
I hear you,
For
but, like,
it's for me. This
Out
is
of
my
all
question.
the quarterbacks that you guys have went, you're saying Mitch Trubisky.
This is
It's
my,
not the best quarterback.
this is
It's the one
my
you didn't like
answer.
to play against.
This is my answer.
Yeah.
All right. Their defense was always. Our offense could never score more than like 14 or 17 points against them.
Valid.
So it was always going to be a grind,
Okay.
a field goal grind. And Mitch Trubisky, we would be doing everything we needed to do in the back end. And for some reason, he was scrambling and like
Yeah.
creating with his legs. It was just this 2-year period of time when it was just like, bro, why are we not beating the shit out of this team?
right.
Like,
So
why
it was
is this
annoying
such,
more than
why
anything.
is this such a
Yeah.
grind?
It was annoying.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay. Thank you.
I feel that.
What about you?
For me, it would have to be Brock Purdy.
Oh god.
Easily. The reason why I say that is he does this thing, and it reminds me a little bit about Big Ben, where he pump fakes you.
Yeah.
Like when he scrambles.
Consistently.
It's consistent.
Yeah.
And
It's just like this.
He's got me.
Yep. And then you just kind of make a little reaction. 100%.
And he's faster than what you think, too.
Yeah.
So you're
100%.
thinking like, he's not this elusive guy like a Lamar, like a Josh Allen, but he has the speed to be able to do it, and it's deceptive.
I always tell people that, like, I mean, when I played Brock Purdy when I was with the Cowboys in San Fran, I left that game and I was like, listen, everyone says what they want about Brock Purdy. I'm like, that dude is good.
He's good.
Like he's a gamer.
Yeah.
He makes plays on the run. He can scramble.
Yeah, he's a leader.
He's a good player.
I'm gonna go Russ Wilson, and
Moonball.
we always played him good. Like he never snapped against us until the last 30 seconds of the game. Like he would be like 13 for like 22 for 105 yards. And then the last 30 seconds, he had like a 70-yard scramble or like a 70-yard pass, and we'd always lose. And we'd always played in Seattle. We could never beat them in Seattle.
It was always Monday night.
It was always Monday night or Sunday night.
The next week.
And no matter what we did, no matter how good we played, Russ always found a way to beat us. And even when I think about the playoff game in 2015 when we played the coldest game in
we were playing
Minnesota,
great.
The one fluke touchdown that he got, it was a snap that went over his head.
Right.
Our nickelback came out of coverage to go get the ball, took a bad angle. Russ eluded him, threw the ball to Curse maybe.
No,
Was it
Paul.
Curse? No, I think it was Curse.
Oh, really?
I think it was Curse. Fact check me. And then they got that set up their only touchdown of the game. So he always found ways to beat us.
I thought it was Paul Richardson.
And that's why it may have been Paul.
Maybe you're right.
Damn.
Fastest player you've ever been on the field with?
Oh, Trey Waynes. Trey Waynes was like,
Minnesota?
yeah, Trey Waynes was our first round corner, and Trey Waynes was like
Casual.
so relaxed, very casual. I seen him like, and as a linebacker, obviously when the quarterback throws the ball over you, you kind of turn and run. I've seen like him have space between him and the receiver, and I've seen it just go like this. Swoop,
Yeah.
right to, and consistently
dummy
every single
fast.
game, it would be fastest speed of the game, Trey Waynes. Fastest speed of the game, Trey Waynes. Every
22,
single game.
22 and a half, 23.
Every single game.
Played with Tutu Atwell. Probably one of the smallest
been on
guys.
the field with.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyreek for sure.
I forgot about. I'm like, hold on. I misinterpreted that question too.
Tyreek or JMO.
Okay.
Like
J-Mo, yeah. He
his
looked like a
stride
track runner.
his stride is so long.
He looked
And,
like he floats down the field.
yeah, that's it. And you would think like dudes that fast can't stop on a dime like that. Like
Yeah.
1-2.
Just kidding.
So, yeah, those.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tyreek, and it's because I went to the Pro Bowl in 2015-16 maybe, and I was on punt coverage, and he was a punt returner, and I had no warm-up. I obviously wasn't taking the game seriously. He ran by me so fast. Like, it was so embarrassing. I just gave up, and from that moment on, I had nothing but respect for the cheetah.
Yeah.
He's crazy fast, man.
Perfect AC temperature in the house.
This may sound very alarming. I'm going to answer it quick and move on. 64 degrees.
That's quite low. That's quite low. They say perfect temp is 68. I'm 68. My girl likes 70, but I'm 68.
66.
I wanna
Anything
go,
above that,
I want to
I'm
go back.
sweating.
Maybe 68 during the day, 64 at night for sure.
Yeah, night
So
has
maybe
to be
that gives me an
colder.
average.
So like you
Yeah.
like seeing like the cold breath like
No.
coming out like when you're like this like
I'm on Lambeau. He's getting ready for Lambeau prime time.
right.
Well, during the day, 68 is comfortable. During the night, 64 is comfortable. That's all I'm going to say.
That's that.
Favorite car?
Favorite car? Mine changes every day. Today, I'm going to
Same.
say a Ferrari F50.
Wow.
That's a great car. There's just so many cars. My favorite car though. Oh my gosh.
Just say R34, man.
No, I'm not. No,
Just say it.
it's that's a very nice car. I'm gonna go. I want something kind of like niche. So let me go. The SLR McLaren.
Respectable.
I like that one a lot.
That's with the Mercedes emblem in the
Yeah,
front. Has the supercharger. So I don't know if Anthony. So the Mercedes emblem, we all know it's the diamond. The back of it is cut out, so the wind goes right into the supercharger, which is behind the Mercedes emblem.
That's
pretty
a sweet
sick.
Car. That's a sweet car.
Okay, well, you're not going to like this answer then.
Okay.
I've been liking these aesthetically, and I really want to drive one and maybe get one, but I like the electric Cadillacs.
They're really
Escalades.
nice. They're really
I think
nice.
those look
Really
dope.
nice.
I
They
really
do
want
look
to
good.
get behind the wheel of one. I think I need a big body car. I might be in the market for a car, so I don't know the value or like
No,
how it hold the
I
value
got-
or if it's a good car at all, but just from the aesthetic, I like the way they look.
I got someone for you.
Okay, bet.
If you want to drive one at least.
Well, let's move on to car talk then. As we just talked cars.
Tell us what you pulled up in
Yeah,
today.
what'd you pull up in today? What'd you skirt?
Me?
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
I pulled up in my 2020 911 Carrera S,
Sheesh.
fully suited and booted. So
Porsche?
like, the most things you could do: big turbo,
Mashed
straight
it out.
pipe, tune.
It's crispy
everything,
too.
everything.
I'm gonna try to put
How
a
long have you
picture.
had that?
I've had it for going on 3 years now.
Okay, that's your little baby.
I was thinking about selling it, but they gave me a price. I've been in 2 accidents. Well, it was an accident before I bought
Nope.
it.
Keep it.
Yeah, there's no with the amount of money I put in, it's not
Right.
gonna. It's
What's the
never.
point?
And, I
it's
have
gonna,
so
and
much
it's
fun.
always gonna look so good.
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
always gonna be fast. And it's
So-
always gonna be reliable. Keep it.
And you just
Run
got
it.
that bago, so like, what's on your mind for the next joint? then?
I've been in the works with. I've been talking to a lot of people, but I'm trying to get a. It was a 1997 Nissan R33 GTR, Skyline GTR. But what I was gonna do to it was they have this auto body 33, mind you.
33.
There's
underrated model.
There's a company called Garage Active that does wide body kits, and I was gonna do a full, almost like race car. So hopefully
Stay
one day
tuned.
I can.
I can't wait to drive it.
It was
Can
either
I
that
drive
or yeah, of course. It was either that or a 2008 Mercedes-Benz CL65.
Why cars? What do you like most about cars?
Oh,
like,
always.
how long have you liked cars?
Ever since I was little.
Did your dad have whips when he was playing?
No, but I fell in love with racing games. When I
Okay,
was younger.
that's how
So,
it usually
like,
happens.
So like,
Were you playing
for
Need for Speed or something?
Need for Speed,
Need for Speed
Most
Underground?
Wanted.
Gran
Need for Speed,
Turismo?
Most Wanted
Most Wanted.
was like the game.
That
So
game was
Carrera
tough.
GT, Gallardo, like
Yeah.
all those cars, loved them. I actually have a picture of. There's this one car. It's a Cayman, but it has like a flame on it with like a big wing, like super cool.
Tough.
Like it's tough. So I've always loved cars.
What'd you pull up in EK? What you driving?
I pulled it in the CT5V Blackwing.
Oh,
It's my daily. It's got the car seats in the back.
Dang.
car seats. That's your dad car.
668 horsepower.
Golly,
You
gee
know what I mean?
willikers, Batman. That's your dad car.
Man, it's my dad car. It's my daily
Dang.
vehicle. I have 40,000 miles on it. So if anybody wants any advice on a Blackwing, I feel like I'm just as qualified as just about anybody to talk about it.
Yeah.
Preach.
But yeah, it's an amazing
That's
car. I love it. American made. You know, I thought I was going to be a super foreign guy, but all of a sudden I have all these American cars as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's it.
Just a brief car check for you then. Well, let's move on. I know that was quick, but I want to know as we're approaching camp.
Yeah.
And you report in a couple days.
Tomorrow.
Couldn't be sooner. What is it that you do mentally, physically to prepare for camp? What does your off-season training look like? What is your off-season routine? Do you take some time off? And as we get to camp, what is your mindset entering? Like, what is it that you want to focus on this year? Is there something you want to improve on specifically?
Yeah.
Or let me take a look under the hood real quick.
Yeah. So for me, my off season always starts with. It depends. Like it depends where the Super Bowl's at, because I like the opportunity to be able to like kind of put myself in front of the camera, and there's a lot of good opportunities during the Super Bowl. But after that, I'll take a trip. For the last 2 years, it's been a whole month in Asia.
Hell yeah.
So for the last 2 years, I did Japan, China, Korea. If you ever get the chance to go to China, please go. It is.
You're taking that over
Yeah.
Korea and Japan?
Yes. Japan holds a
Japan's-
special place in my heart.
Japan's
Korea's really
different.
cool because it's couple culture. So
Okay.
like if
Okay.
wife, fiance, girlfriend, like it's a
Yeah.
great place to go.
Okay.
But China's just it's really, really different. It gives you a different perspective on life
You
because
learn a lot.
they're so far ahead into the future in terms of infrastructure.
Yeah.
But the people are sometimes so far behind. So like there's a common theme people will just spit all the time. Airports, restaurants.
No shit.
All the time.
Like on the
big
floor?
big loogies.
Oh, hell
Yes.
no,
Like it's a noise that just you won't forget it. So
Imagine that in Japan. That would
never,
not fly.
never. People looking at you sideways. But that happens, and then I come back. I train out here in SoCal. Try to get my body right. Try to eat healthy. The biggest thing for me though that I've started doing is really just investing in my body.
Yeah,
You
got
know,
to. If you're gonna
you have
if you're,
to get older,
if you're
man.
gonna have longevity in your career, if you're
Yeah.
gonna like these things you say, eating healthy and stuff
Yeah.
like that, like that's you adapt these things as you
Yeah.
play, right? You didn't always probably do it, but like as you learn the tricks and trades and the secrets and the motion and the lotion and all that, it's just what's gonna happen.
Because your body's your resume,
100%.
and your best ability is availability. That's what the common theme is, especially in the NFL, where like
You're gonna
the
get
injury
hurt.
It's almost like 100%.
It
You know,
is
you'll have
100%.
whether it's to a stub toe or to something serious. Knock on wood that doesn't happen.
Sure.
But like
You can only
it's
prevent
gonna
so
be
much.
it's gonna be something, you
Right.
know. And this year I got the opportunity to go do stem cells, which was crazy.
Same with me.
So I think it's it's
Elbows?
really. I did,
Body.
bro. I did IV, and then I did both my knees, my foot, my back, and my elbow.
How does that? How do you feel after that?
I feel good. You have to take some downtime to kind of like really let it sit in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would have done it sooner if knowing now, like I would have probably done it right after the season to kind of be able to say, hey, I took a month off, let everything set in. I did it right after mandatory minicamp.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't have
Recently.
that much time. So I
Yeah.
took like a week off, got the soreness out of the way. The next week was like a little bit of a build-up. So it was like, you know, I was doing like pool workouts, stuff like that. And then the week after that was like, I felt pretty good.
Get
so,
into it.
yeah.
But I guarantee, like during season, you'll notice it
Right,
for sure,
right.
because that's when it's really gonna start hitting.
And then for your focus on camp, what is it?
Yeah.
If it's one thing or a couple things.
My focus on camp is
I think you should. Hold on, let me interrupt you. Sorry for interrupting. Start using that, man. Get ready for that jug machine because
right.
Facts.
Right. I could sit all
You gonna
day.
have
I
some
mean the ball is gonna be getting out
obbies.
quick
Right,
this year.
right.
You know what I mean?
And that's something I not necessarily haven't been used to.
Really?
Like I've never been that player to. I'm not a big gambler.
Okay.
I'm,
I hear
I'm
you. I
just-
hear you. I
I'm,
hear you.
I'm not. Like,
it comes with the type of part of the game, though. Like you
it
know?
does. It does. Like,
But
you
as the
can
ball comes out quick,
anticipate-
though,
Yeah.
your eyes might be here.
Yeah, my eyes might, it might necessarily be on my man, but the biggest thing for me this year that I want to focus on is just trusting what I see on film. Like,
Yeah.
you
Believe
go
it.
through you go through so many hours of, you see it, believe it, and go get it. You
Yeah.
know, don't think like, what if this, what
Yeah.
if that,
You know what
Just-
Christopher Columbus did?
He took a chance.
He took a
And
chance.
guess what happened?
He colonized.
Discovered America.
He colonized America.
So they say. I don't know the details. I wasn't there, so I
He
can't.
took a chance.
I can't
man.
confirm, but he took a
If you
goddamn
study your
chance.
film,
He took a
you can
chance.
take some chances
Yeah,
on the field.
that's it.
Everybody knows that.
That's it.
Oh, well, hey, man, that's a wrap on today's episode of Bent Outta Shape. Q, man, appreciate you joining us, stopping by for a little
appreciate
bit.
you guys,
It was
bro.
awesome
Appreciate
talking to
you
you.
guys.
Great
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Wish
Hey.
you nothing but the best this year. Go get you some.
Yeah.
Man, make sure to like, comment, follow. I mean, we've been reading the comments, and like some people have been giving us suggestions on what we should talk about and everything like that. We've been loving it. I've been loving it. I've been responding as much as I can. We appreciate it. Follow Goat Farm Media for more clips and a bunch of fun stuff, and we'll keep it rolling.
And that's a wrap, y'all.
That's a wrap.
Peace.
Cool.
Who's got something left to say?
You got me bent out of shape.